everyone. Everyone's present? Okay, let's get this started with. Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all our respected dignitaries present here, to our respected principal, Dr. Ramakrishna Garu, our respected faculties, our career tech representation, and our WiCys representation. Good morning to you all, and thank you for being here with us. To begin with, I'm honored to invite our respected principal, Dr. Ramakrishna Garu, to officially inaugurate our event and light the diya. Please welcome, sir. Yes, sir. I would like to invite our present dignitaries to also come on stage to light the diya with our principal, sir. Please come on stage, sir. Ma'am. Well, diya uska light sa sakya.
No, I'm just saying. You should be proud that you are on stage and you should be the first one to tell your name. You like that?
కొంచెం స్లిప్ అయిపోయింది మైక్ ఆన్ ఆఫ్ అయితే మాట్లాడుతుంటే ఒకటి సార్ ఇది కొంచెం I would like to ask our seniors here to say a small reaction while lighting the diya.
మనసాభావములోన బాహ్యమునందును గోవింద గోవింద యని కొలువావు మనసాభావములోన బాహ్యమునందును హరి అవతారములే అఖిల దేవతలు హరిలోనివే బ్రహ్మాండంబులు హరి అవతారములే అఖిల దేవతలు హరిలోనివే బ్రహ్మాండంబులు హరినామములే అన్ని మంత్రములు హరి 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 అనవో మనసా హరి 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 అనవో మనసా భావములోన బాహ్యమునదును గోవింద గోవింద యని కొలువావో మనసా భావములోన బాహ్యమునదును.
Now, that was a good song and a very nice start to our event, right? Okay. How about we go up to the next part? I would like to ask our respected principal, sir, to give a few wise words of us.
Wiser? First of all, a very good morning to one and all. And happy Teachers' Day, because we all belongs to academic fraternity, and this is an auspicious day for all the teaching faculty. A happy Teachers' Day to one and all. And respected chief guest, Lieutenant Colonel Vidisha Gupta madam, a senior cyber security professional from Deloitte and WiCys member, and Major Jahanavi madam, treasurer WiCys India, and Aarti Nair madam, and she's vice president in Wells Fargo, and all the team members and my colleagues, and Fortinet head, I forgot your name madam, sorry, Kushala madam, and my guru and my boss. I say that he is the one who is supporting me from more than 10 years in terms of the industry front, Dr. Giridharan sir. And thank you so much for spending your valuable time and coming to KLH Aziz Nagar campus. And we are happy that you are hosting a Woman in Cybersecurity program. And you are hosting it through our campus. That's our privilege, and we are blessed because I say proudly that if Giri sir is there, we can make the program 100% success because we have a first-hand experience right from PEGA UAP program. Because I would like to tell a story how we started an association, and I will take only just a couple of minutes. We started that PEGA UAP program in the year 2014. When there is a serious recession is there, every company is not coming to the campus. It's like a savior. Corona time lo manaki vaccine elago co-vaccine, and SAR is like a vaccine for the entire KL University at that time. And they supported us through PEGA UAP program. That means training the students, getting a certification, professional certification from PEGA. Post successful completion of the PEGA certification, they placed the students consecutively for the 5 years with 100% placement. It's a great achievement. And this is the day which we should remember Dr. Giridharan sir, who is like a standing pillar, who supported us, who connected us various industries. And through PEGA UAP program, our students got a lot of placements. Now the students who got those placements way back in 2014 and 15, now they are working in a senior leadership roles. It's a great work, Giri sir. You supported KL University, and it's a great support you have given to KLH Aziz Nagar campus. Google. And this year, I request please. They are initiating one more program called Women in Cybersecurity. That's a wonderful program. It's a global program where women will be called for training. Post completion of the training, there are a lot of people, lot of industry connect is there, lot of senior people from industry are there to support each and every student who enrolled in this program. They will give training. Post completion of the training also, they may support for your global certification, because anyway Kushala madam is supporting the students through Fortinet. Once you are trained and globally certified, you will get a lot of opportunities. And this is one of the fantastic program, because 10 years back we launched a program called Women in Software Engineering. That is done by Giri sir. Now every woman is in software. Now if I go to any IT companies, especially our KL University students, if I go there, the moment if I go to TCS or Infosys or Wipro or Siemens or Appo Innovation Center also, there are about 5 to 6 girl students of KL University, whether from any campus. They will come and meet me. Sir, you made it successful, sir, through Women in Software Engineering. Next. The next USP is Giri sir started Women in Google, and now he's starting Women in Cybersecurity. I hope that he will be a server security specialist, a system security specialist, and application security specialist. I am sure and I am confident, because they know how to train the students, how to certify the students, how the students will get a global traction in the global market. Because when we say that students are having this sound knowledge on cybersecurity, every companies will ask a certification. If we say proudly that my students are Fortinet certified professionals, so they will have an edge on you. They may consider your profile at least for interview process. And I know that our team is doing a fantastic job, because for the last year our highest package is 75 lakhs, sir. And we are very much happy. And from the last 3 consecutive years, because of the support of our teachers, our administrators, our HODs, we are giving 100% placement. And every year the highest package is coming from this campus among all the KL University campuses. I am very much happy for that. And for the last year also, we have more than 150 plus recruiters visited the campus. For the 2026 outgoing batch, there are about 80 students who already received more than 10 lakhs plus job offers. The average salary is 10 lakhs per annum. I am very much happy. With the able leadership of all the leaders in Women in Cybersecurity, our students will flourish in the field of cybersecurity, because they are doing a CEH certification as well, and they are doing a wonderful job, and with your great support they can add much more feathers and they can do wonders. With all your support, I want to thanks once again for Giri sir connecting this Women in Cyber Security program for KL University, Hyderabad, Aziz Nagar campus. Thank you, sir. Thank you all the women leaders who came for blessing the students and giving them a good guidance for because this is the next generation technology which helps the students to the next level. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such kind insights. I would now like to invite Major Janvi, Treasurer at WiCys, to share team's vision and direction. Please welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. A very happy Teachers' Day to you all. Today is a very, very blessed day because it denotes the relationship of a guru and the importance of guru in one's life. When you all students are aspiring towards your career, today we also want to help you out in building your career by starting a student chapter in your university on behalf of WiCys, and for that we have our strategic partners CareerDick who has helped us out. So before moving on to the entire event, I will just want to tell you all young girls about what WiCys is all about. So can you have a presentation, please? Yeah. So basically, WiCys, as you see in the name, it is Women in Cyber Security. It is a global organization. It is a non-profit organization, and it is headquartered in the United States. And the main aim of the organization is to recruit, retain, and advance women in the cybersecurity field. So while the presentation will still join, I would like to just add on, apart from WiCys, I'll give you an introduction on that, but I'll also like to add on about what we aim to do over here. As I was mentioning, we are from WiCys, that is Women in Cybersecurity. This is a non-profit organization which was started with an aim to retain, recruit, and advance women in the cybersecurity area. We have got over 7.9 thousand plus members all across the globe who are members of this organization, and we bring what value from academia, from research institutions, as well as the industry. The idea is to share the knowledge, to help each other, and network and experience with each other to nurture the leadership values of women and bring them to the higher roles and leadership roles in this area, in the cybersecurity field. Yes, next please. I will not take much time because I want to save it for our keynote speaker, our guest speaker. So I'll just go through what we are here for. The mission of WiCys is to recruit, retention, and advancement of women in the field. Next, please. See, we all know what are the challenges that a girl or a woman faces in her life when she aspires for her careers. And among the various challenges which are brought out in this slide on the screen, what we do over here, next please. We take initiatives to bridge the gap between success, between leadership role, and between the career and these challenges. How? By enabling the by establishing student chapters, professional affiliates all across different countries. India affiliate is a part of it. By having various mentorship engagements for the budding aspirers, for students as well. And also by bringing along various veterans or military spouses. The opportunities offered on a WiCys platform just by being a member of this organization is among the many which are brought out over here. Brought out over here is apprenticeship, internships, various mentorship programs, various certification programs which our strategic partners offer, various leadership series for leaders and young aspiring budding career professionals, webinar series, newsletters, and ample amount of that. I can keep on talking about it for the whole day, but I will like to keep it short. Next slide, please. So these are our strategic partners across the world. On the screen, you can see very big names which you must have come across while you are studying right now. And many of you must be wanting to, be a part of such big names, big brands in future. So they are our strategic partners, and they bring us, they offer WiCys, the roles, the certification courses, internship opportunities, and placement opportunities. Next, please. I talk about WiCys India affiliate. So this student chapter is an initiative taken by WiCys India affiliate. It is a part of the WiCys global organization. It started in the year 2020, and it has got about 4,300 plus LinkedIn followers and a very wide spread of network in India itself. Next, please. Our mission in WiCys India, we want to recruit, retain, and promote women in cyber security role in India. So in India, we know the challenges faced by women in the technology field, specifically in cyber security field. Not many women are a part of this field. So in India, we want to promote many girls, many women in this field, and bring them, elevate them to the next level of leadership as they go, as they progress in their careers. Next, please. As I said, we were established in July 2020, and we are one of the first international affiliates of WiCys Global. Next, please. So it's a big community. We are engaged in a lot of events. This again is an initiative as we are starting today. Next, please. Our accomplishments are many. Just to, please, you could continue clicking. We have got a huge social media presence. We have covered many events in official launches, webinars. We also are indulgent training with our strategic partners. CareerTech is one of our strategic partners. And we have collaborations with various corporate communities as well. Yeah, next, please. Coming up soon, we have got various outreach programs which is open to all WiCys members, which they can avail once they become a member of WiCys India affiliate. And this student chapter will give you an opportunity to become WiCys India member and have access to WiCys global opportunities as well. We also want to start mentoring sessions, bringing in all successful women leaders in the field of cybersecurity and connecting you all with them so that you also can get insights and learn from their experiences. We also will be starting trainings and workshops for your benefit, and of course veteran program is one program which we want to start, and we are all WiCys India is working strongly towards it. So what are the benefits? You might be thinking, all of you sitting across the hall, that what benefit this student chapter has got and what do we have to offer you. So these are the benefits. You have got access to WiCys programs. You can grow your skills in the field of cybersecurity. You can mutually grow and expand. See, it is not about me growing on my own. What experience I have got, I want to share it with you so that you also can come together. It is not about pushing each other. It is about pulling each other and bringing to the elevated levels. And how can you get the benefits? You visit the WiCys India website, become a member of WiCys India affiliate, and you get access to and then you become a membership, apply for membership for WiCys Global, and then once you're a member of WiCys Global as well, you can access to all the offerings that WiCys Global and India both have got. Yeah. So I will just end with a note that coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. So start the beginning, let's work together, let's make progress, and let's make it successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for those wise and inspirational words. Now it's time to introduce our partners from CareerTech. I invite Dr. Giridhan sir, MD and CEO of CareerTech, to share some insights on our collaboration. Please welcome, sir.
Thank you. Happy Teachers' Day. Thank you. Thanks, first of all, Chief Guest, Lieutenant Colonel Vidisha. Thanks for coming. Right? Thanks to KLH, Dr. Ramakrishna, and all the management staff, and also Major Janvi, who is the kingpin for this event, right? Supported by, Arthi Nair. Without both of them, this success wouldn't have been possible, for sure, definitely. Thank you so much from our heart, okay? And also, the wonderful students. Always I cherish, I always want to be with students. I've dedicated my, life for the education because I come from a teacher's family. My father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, uncle, auntie, everybody is a teacher, right? So that's why I always love, to be with students, right? So on this day, I won't take much of your time. Two things I would like to, share here. One is, before we get into the WiCys student chapter, everything, you should understand the power of women, right? The one thing, you can definitely, if I may ask you that question, because I know dialogues, I like dialogues, not a monologue, okay? So who is the first computer programmer? First computer programmer? Anybody? Anybody from the students fraternity? First computer programmer. Whoever gives the right answer will get a 500 rupees Amazon voucher from me. 10 seconds, no Googling. 5, 4. What's your name? Let's give a big hand to her.
Ada Lovelace.
Male or female? Female, sir. Always I check that, okay. Right. So please understand, she's the first programmer, right? In 1815, please understand, such kind of period, women empowerment, even not about, we can't even think of that. But that time itself, all we are talking about technology today, it started in a very small way, but very powerful way. Please understand. So I want to tell you only one thing. In cybersecurity, the women workforce is around 11 to 15% currently in India, right? You have a huge potential. The workforce for women, opportunities are huge. Of course, globally it is 15 to 18% even cybersecurity, right? I'm not talking about the overall technology. In cybersecurity, it is only 15%. So I want the women folks to take up this opportunity to learn, grow, engage yourself in WiCys student chapter activities, and CareerTech is always with you, right? And we were talking about a lot of programs, right? If I have to recall, in 2017, we started a program called WiCys, Women in Software Engineering, right? That is the inspiration. We did a pilot in 2 colleges, right? It was successful. The students were able to crack GSOC, Google Summer of Code, one of the prestigious hackathons in the world. And they got hired by Google also, that time itself, 2016-17. Then we started producing such kind of talent. Then it is our privilege. Google came forward. They said, hey, why don't we do a program for India, right? We take 150 students every year. The program is called Google Women Engineers, right? We get around 27,000 to 30,000 applications in a year. We select 150 students. And those students are completely sponsored by Google for 3 years. The first right of selection goes to Google, right? You'll not believe they will select out of this 150 maximum of 5 to 10, right? At a package of 25 lakhs to 30 lakhs, a starting package. I'm talking about 2017-18. The beauty of it is, they are the top-notch coders, women coders of India, I'll tell you. Then, all your Flipkarts, Amazons, of the world will come and hire them, minimum of 20 lakhs. Minimum, right? So the talent pool, the top cream talent pool of top-notch women coders are working in this industry. That's why I feel the God has given an opportunity to help, to support the women folks, number one. So the Google, even today, you can check Google TechWise. The program is called Google Women Engineers TechWise program. Even KL University students got selected, and they are working in top-notch companies. So these are all the inspirations now for us, CareerTech, to work with women in cybersecurity community. Right? It's a global community. My strong funda is you should not chase recruiters. You should attract recruiters. Right? You should not chase recruiters. By doing all these, activities, by learning new things, getting global certifications, participating in hackathons, right? You should put, LinkedIn is a great platform. All the potential recruiters are there, right? When you do that, automatically you will get a call. You don't have to apply, right? I want every one of WiCys women, women students here should attract the recruiters, don't chase them. Okay, so with that note, I hand it over the dais to the chief guest and all other dignitaries. All the best, okay? We are there to support you from CareerTech anytime. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. We're honored to have you here today. Now, I would like to welcome a truly special part of our event. It is my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, Lieutenant Colonel Vidisha Gupta ma'am. Alumnus at IIM Calcutta, BITS Pilani, and an accomplished Indian Army veteran. She brings with her 20 years of experience in strategic leadership across cybersecurity, risk management, compliance, governance, and program management for information security. She also has expertise in signal intelligence and electronic warfare. Let us give a big round of applause and welcome Lieutenant Colonel Vidisha Gupta ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi. First of all, very good morning to all of you. And first, thank you goes to all the students. The Teachers' Day wouldn't have happened if the students were not there. So a big round of applause for all the students first. And a happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers here. I am remembering my school days and my teachers. In fact, 2 to 3 days back, I got to get into my school group, and all the class 10 section, we had D sections till 4 class 10 section, and they were posting whosoever is, I'm from a city called Nagpur, so they were posting all the photographs of the teachers now, how they are. Some of them are still there, and how they were dancing with our children till now. And the same, I'm from St. Joseph's Convent, so I'll share my story. So it's so heartening to get back to your teachers, remember them. And we were yesterday chatting among ourselves that how we used to use the samosa, how we used to love the wait for the teacher to come, when she will come, and the next thing is like not to let her teach and ask her about all silly questions so that time pass ho jaye. We have all done it, okay? So we all know it. Anyways, I am Lieutenant Colonel Vidisha, and I have spent 20 years in Indian Army. But, so thank you very much. First of all, big thanks to the principal, Dr. Ramakrishnan, Dr. Giri, who is the pillar, he has already mentioned. My, BFF? Yes or no? Shall I talk in your language or shall I talk in mom's language? I can do both. Your language? Okay, so BFF? She's sitting with me. Major Janvi, we have done our training together. She decided to quit after 5 years and take certain other priorities, and she has come back with a bang in the world of corporate as well as learning and everything. And I decided to continue, and that's why I have spent 20 years. So this organization, I was entering your college. You understand vibe, right? That's the jibe that you all use. Okay, the vibe of this college has lot of positivity and lot of young blood seeing in over there. I saw all the girls fluttering their sarees, and no, it's nothing bad. It's good. You should feel good about yourself. Okay? When you feel good about yourself, then you can reach where you want to. Right? So I'm very happy to see a very happy crowd. That is very important. Not a pressurized crowd. When is your exam starting? Ho gaya? So that shows with the strength that exams are on, but you all are here to listen to some old people who are of the same age of your mother going to speak the same kind of things. Right? But that shows the motivation, and that shows that how motivated you are. So today I'm going to speak about women in cybersecurity. I am yet not part of that women in cybersecurity, but I'm really happy to know about it, and something that is a buzzword. Before I start off with the career, I would say my career did not actually start. So 20 years, so what do you estimate my age must be that time when I joined? Calculations? Okay, I'm 43 now. Now do back calculations. Okay, right. So around 21. Okay, 2021. Because 4 years of engineering after you pass out your college. But I started my career when I was 16 years old. How? I'll come to it. So I'm from a humble background. My father working, my mother a homemaker. They're my biggest support system, a younger brother. But at the start itself, I knew that I have to be financially independent and be stable. So when I was in 10th standard, I started taking tuitions for younger children, 5th, 6th, 7th standard. So my first career was as a teacher. So that's how I relate. After that, I did complete this, and I continued to teach till I was in final year. Final year demanded a lot of work in terms of not only studies, but doing, apart from studying, gathering knowledge and empowering yourself. You all are in final year? Or few of them? Some of them? All are in final year? Third year, second year. Okay, final year students, you will find it difficult to find them also. Okay? Yeah, because they're not available always. So because it's a tough time, that's what. Second year, you are gathering. First year was fun. You all did engineering drawing? And EM, engineering mechanics and all? No? First year? It was a part of first year? Part of first year? Yeah. Second year, you actually get into your core. Third year, you understand कि बहुत पढ़ाई है भाई. ठीक है? Fourth year, you don't get time. Right? So that's why I left it in fourth year. And after fourth year, I did, after my completion of graduation, I did 1 year in corporate. And then one day, I got into a company called Wipro. Everybody knows about it? So the starting package in 2002. I passed out on 2002. So you must be saying, कितनी बुड्ढी है? है ना? 2025 हो गया. Okay. That package was 35,000. And that was a big achievement for me. I was in Mumbai. I gave my interview. I came down. And that time we didn't have the privilege of mobile phones. So we had a STD booth. Okay, and that STD booth had a timer also because you're making intercity calls. So very expensive with limited amount, whatever you had. So I made that call to my father. Papa, that I've got into this, and this is my starting package, which was a big package at that point of time. And I'm very happy, and I'm going to join in next month. My father from other side gave me a call, said, Beta, please come back, because you're not joining Wipro. And I was stunned. Because you have got a call letter from the OTA. That's Officers Training Academy. And at this point of time, I would like to give a huge round of applause to Dr. Giri, who has just yesterday dropped his son to the OTA. So you need parents. like him, like my parents, who support and make this country strong. My parents said, my father said, beta, you go and join this academy and you serve the nation. Because your grandfather always wanted that somebody from the family should be there to serve the nation. None among your 11 siblings, none among my entire generation. My grandfather was a doctor and he had 12 children. 10 plus 2. Us time pe hota tha. Okay? And was the single most doctor in the entire district. Okay, British time ke doctor, very well known. Okay, so that's how you see that how dynamics change. So my grandfather wanted that somebody from the country, from the family should serve the country because he has seen that era of transition from the British rule to our rule. So without saying a word, because you can't, that time we could not challenge our parents. Papa ne bol diya to bol diya. Okay, with all tears in my eyes, I came back and I joined the academy and the internship was 8,000 rupees. 35,000 to 8,000. So where I'm saying is money doesn't matter at a point of time. It actually helps you, no doubt. It is what we are working for. But first build your foundation, and that is why you are here. This college, this institution, your teachers are your building blocks. If you have a good, strong foundations, then nobody can stop you, wherever you are. So that's how the 20 years started. Can we go back? I'm not yet reached the cyber part. And one more back. Okay. This I said that. Now, I couldn't find a photograph where Janvi was there. So, this is me. This is where we were training in our academy. So, I was trying to search where Janvi is also there. So, now I have transitioned from our so-called teacher to an army officer and now in corporate. So, giving a very short thing, what I did in army. First of all, tell me, what do you perceive of army? Kya karte hai army wale? Fine, but what work they do? Anybody? You don't watch movies? Movies portray so much of army. That's a technical part. Okay, but most of you people have that we take guns and fight and kill. Right? Okay. So it's not that ways. So everybody, like you all are into cybersecurity? In the same field, no? Somebody is in, can you tell me some of your fields? Data science, okay. Then AI, okay, and this is the buzzword, AI. And computer science, yes, right? So these are the fields. So army also has fields. It has its own vertical. It can't just only fight. It will not survive. It needs to have a supply chain. It needs to have services. It needs to have equipment. It needs to have equipment which can be repaired. Okay, and now these guns are used by people who go in the front line and fight. But do you find army people communicating on mobile? I mean movies? No? They are on satellites. They are on microwaves. Okay? And they are on radio communication. So I am in that part or vertical wherein we provided communication. We have our own network. In this 5 seconds, one question, whosoever answers gets a dinner with me. Where did internet start? No Googling. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody? यार तुम्हारी जिंदगी इंटरनेट है. Instagram, FB, LinkedIn, you don't know where it started? Now Google. That is also internet that you are Googling. Anyone? It started with the defense forces. So technology started with the defense. And when does technology start? When there's a requirement. Right? When you have a requirement, when is it, what do you call, you must be very much versed with it, demand and supply. Why are you studying AI? There's a demand and market, right? So that time there was a demand and it was developed. Why am I harping that it has started in defense? Because when we think that we want to do it, we can do it. And then it follows. So for me, transition from the defense forces to corporate, not so easy. I'm still chalking out things, but people know that we know the basics. So please make your basics strong. It does not matter which field are you in. You can switch fields. You will be seeing number of people who have started with some other background and jumped into completely different background. Okay? So let's go to the next one. Now coming to the women in cybersecurity. I have harped upon why. Why do you, this you can read, but why do you need cybersecurity and why women in cybersecurity? Why it's a very obvious choice? Can somebody tell me? Why women in cybersecurity will be an obvious choice? Absolutely. Yeah, and you all have a Bomkesh Bakshi and a Sherlock Holmes within you or within your home. You have your mother, who is a born Sherlock Holmes. She knows what you're doing. Yes or no? Right? And you all will also become at some point of time. And you people are also not less. You know how to divert the Sherlock Holmes and get away. So, investigation, security, and threat hunting is inbuilt within us. So it comes naturally. Right? So that's why I say that something that is we already have in ourselves. All we have to do is take it out. There is never a time, can you just move on? Yeah. There is never a time that you should think this is मेरी उम्र नहीं है. चाहे आप young हो, चाहे आप old हो. Age is not a barrier and your learning is not a barrier. You can learn. How many of you know a tool called Splunk? Somebody who's obviously, about students, anybody who knows Splunk? No. Yeah, it will be coming to, once you start CrowdStrike, Splunk, these are the words that you will come to know as soon as you reach your 4th year. That's why 4th year students are not here. Okay? So I'm learning it now. This is something that your brain and my brain, your brain is very simply wired, mine is too complicated. So to get in that is very difficult, but there is no age to stop learning. You can learn it and ace it at any point of time. So top skills that I'm looking for. This is what? Cloud security, ethical hacking. Ethical doesn't mean that वो hoodie पहन के ना ऐसा करता रहता है. No, beta. It is not ethical hacking. Okay? That is only in movies that you see. You're not going to, and companies are not going to make you do that. Okay, incident response, risk compliance, security automations. These are the ones which are the fields that people are looking for. And forensics, yes. And these are the ones, opportunities which are available. These are the broad ones that I have mentioned. These are the fields. And then you can explore what you want to. Please go ahead. Okay. Pokemon cards, how many have you, as a child, how many you used to collect cards? Right? Pokemon cards, start collecting your certificates like Pokemon cards. Okay? So first one, what Dr. Giri mentioned, CEH. What is CEH? But not that hoodie wala hacker, huh? Why is it certified ethical hacker? Ethical? Yeah. Because I won't indulge much into it, but yes, something that you're not going out of the line. Be in your line. Rest of the certifications will come later in your life with slightly at a mid-manager and those kind of levels. But initial ones, very, very important. And I have not mentioned in this, okay, Azure is there. Okay, and as Career Tech has already mentioned, and Fortinet, they have mentioned, please go with somebody who has a reliability. When you can see that these companies have reliable, because there will be lot of digital marketing and cybersecurity threats that you will face as soon as you go out. You will have many, many advertisements luring to you कि ये course कर लो हमारे साथ and your life will be set. You pay this much, you get this, and your life will be set. So don't go for it. Please go for established ones, like what WiCys was Career Tech. This is the place, these are the places where you can rely on, which is coming through your colleges, which has a background, which is very, very important. Otherwise, you will keep on getting every second day, you will get a SMS or you will get something that please sign on to this and you will be eligible for that. You get kind of SMSs, that free personal loan, free, you have won this lottery. So you all know that these are now gimmicks. So now people are trying different kind of tactics because these are old ones. Nobody falls prey to it. You must have known about digital arrest, right? So these, are you aware of your digital arrest? Cybersecurity and AI, computer science, don't go into books. Please read your newspapers also. Be aware, very important. You need to know what the market is, what it is all about. Just don't indulge yourself inside your book, I would say. That is very important that you please build your personality. That's also a very important point. And personality does not mean by dress. It is how you present yourself and how confident you are, right? Next. Okay, what Dr. Giri has already done. They know, if you have studied, whatever you have studied, that's now what I said, a tool called Splunk, CrowdStrike, Sentinel. There are n number of tools, right? You have not studied any of the tools, and college is not supposed to teach you also these tools. They are supposed to teach you the basics. You have to learn the tools, how to use it. So they don't look for that whether you know this tool or whether you know this. They want to know how is your base, how is it, do you know the technology and the basics, and do you have the spirit of teamwork? Sadly, I am right now in corporate. I find this teamwork is the most difficult thing that people are trying to navigate. I fail to understand. And as a Fauji, I don't come to understand why can't you make as a teamwork. That's a very important thing that you need to work along with your team. That teammate might not be your friend, is your colleague. I'm not saying get emotionally attached, but you are good at something, that person must be good at something else. Collaborate. Buzzword. Your AI cannot solve all your problems. It can empower you. It can't solve your problems. Okay, if you think that making a presentation that AI has solved my problem, you're sadly mistaken. Okay, so be very careful with your soft skills, your adaptability. You're going into a world which is very, very different from your house and your parents. You need to adapt yourself. And that is what is all about. And that is what the companies look for. They'll not ask you that, okay, they know. You will give a technical test when you appear for a company interview, right? At the first test, it's a screening test. You appear for it. Some people get screened in and some people are out, right? So that is the test. They have already seen you, whether you're technically competent or not. Then there are certain people who are good at mugging up. And there are certain people who can apply it. The second round comes in, how you can apply it. Whether you know to apply it or not. Or you are just a bookworm. That's what I'm saying. Just don't read. Then comes the main part where it gets differentiated between the rest and the elite. How you adapt to your situations, the situational questions, which will come up on your interview. How are going to react or adapt or act? These are three different words. To the situations that will be put in front by the HR of the company in front of you during the interview. And that is the deciding point. Whether you will be able to adapt, whether you will be able to navigate, and whether we will be able to do a teamwork to go ahead. So these things I guess all people know. If you don't, please start today. It's not late. It's never too late. I'm open for question and answers. I didn't want to keep it long because I know you all it's a half day, chutti day, supposedly, and you have all been called. So I don't think so. You have classes today? Do you have classes? No, na? It's only reel making day, na? Today. Good. So any question and answers that you have, questions that you have that I can answer, I'll be happy. Anything that you want to go for. You can ask anything, nothing to do with cybersecurity or anything. You can just ask anything, except for my passwords. Yeah. Anybody? And I would say, all of you, you should first introduce yourselves and give your introduction wherever you are, whether you are anchoring or whether you're presenting something. That's very important. Anybody? Yeah, please.
As you said, cyber is a buzzword and everyone is going around cyber, AI and all. We as students have not much idea about how company works, and I've heard a lot of stories about company policies, politics and policies. So can you give us insights on how company policies are? What should we look into when we join a company as a student? And what are politics or some spicy things that go in companies behind the scenes that we should look after, as women got women back and we don't know what is going to happen in the outside world?
That's a nice question. What is your name? Leena, I told you first, you need to be proud of yourself and say your name. Yeah, I am Leena. If you want to keep it at Leena, or I am so-and-so. Why am I saying it builds up confidence? People come to know. Okay? So I'm not pointing out. I'm just trying to say that should be your first thing. Make it a habit. Okay? So that's what. Okay, that's a very good question. Now, as far as company policies are concerned, so you are in this college, you have certain norms that you have to follow. Do you have or not? Yes? You have to enter the class at a particular time or you can enter at any point of time. Can you do that? No. Right? You have certain rules and regulations of the college. So it is simple as that. Company policies, as far as your thought process is concerned, I completely understand whether, like my company policy. I am here. I'm not talking about my company at all. Because they don't want that association to be publicized. There are a number of reasons for it. There are security reasons for it. So my company has security reasons. That's why the policies needs to be followed. Your company might be having separate reasons. So the policies come in a very large document, and when it is given to you, when you have to sign the contract, you don't read it. Do you read the AMC contract of Kent Arrow? You have not even touched it. Mama, Papa only does it, na? Right? So what I'm trying to say is, it's a huge list here. Okay, but I would say it's very important to go through it because there are a lot of legalities in it. You can't blame, company keeps it safe that you can't blame them for certain things. If something happens to you, if you have certain personal things that might happen during the office hours. Okay, so there are certain policies that they keep their boundaries safe. And as far as politics is concerned, so world politics, Indian politics, any politics, and the office politics, there's not much difference. And you will grow and learn. So you don't have to even think about it. Learn it your way. It's how you play the games. But I won't say I didn't have to play it till now. With my around 23 years of service, I didn't have to do it. If you are straight and if you believe in yourself, कर्म कर, फल की अपेक्षा ना कर. मैं ये नहीं बोलूँगी, फल की अपेक्षा तो सब करते हैं, मैं नहीं करती, that's a separate matter. But कर्म कर, the things will pave out yourself. You don't have to indulge into anything. If you are strong, if you have that strength, and if you have the moral courage to face, then you don't have to face anything. I would say that was. Yeah, anybody else? Please, sir.
So this is more of your life, okay? So which moment you felt there is a strong woman in you? Because you studied, you went to college, you joined an Indian Army. Which moment, made you that, hey, I am a very strong woman? Yeah, please.
I would love to answer this question. As a child, it was the parent, father, mother, standing behind. When I got married, my husband is a big support. You saw me, Bits Pilani? I did my M.Tech when I was 35 years old, with 2 small children. So, pillar, because somebody, it's, bolte na, ki behind every successful man, there is a woman. Behind every woman, there is a man. Whether she's successful or not, there's a man, in a bad way or a good way, whatever it is. But for me, thankfully, very good way. However, I don't categorize, I am not a feminist. I don't categorize gender. I learned it when I joined Army. I did have that perception. So this organization, defense organization, brought me from a girl to woman. It made me a tender person to a strong person. I won't say woman. Woman, yes, because first of all, you have the ample power of sustaining lot of things. You can multitask. The amount of pressure that you can take, nobody else can take. The amount of pain that you can take on, nobody else can take. So Janvi will absolutely, I'm calling her Janvi, not Major Janvi, because she's my friend. So Janvi will also completely relate. When we went to our units means, mine was Leh. You know where is Leh now? 20 years back, I didn't know where is Leh. Which part of the country it was? Have you been to Leh any time? No? I was in Chandigarh, you have to take a flight. And not flight, Air India or Indigo, dear, now it is there. That was army flight full of bakri, hens, lot of supplies, and then you are inside that plane. You must have seen it in movies. You have to be in that plane and land in Leh. Chandigarh, it was 38 degrees. When I landed, I was in minus 10 degrees. Okay, so that is when the life struck, that things are different altogether. I had one coursemate of me, along with me. We were among the first lots who got posted in this area. And we had one in each unit. And each unit has around 1,000 men and 1 woman. So, sorry, youngest. You are 21, 22 years old. Everybody else is elder to you. And to top it all, You are supposed to command them. They are supposed to take orders from you. You are not going to take orders from them. Can you demand respect? You have to earn it. And how do you earn it? As a woman, it is very difficult to earn respect. You can earn it when you're strong, when you prove yourself. You have to prove yourself every moment. And how did we prove ourselves? We learned it from them. Teamwork. We learned it from the oldest, experienced what they did at ground level. Unless and until you know what is done at ground level, you can't be a supervisor. We learned it, we did it with them. I slept in the tents, no bathrooms, no toilets, open area, with 10 men in the same tent. They respect, so they will not even raise their eyebrows or raise their eyes to look at you. They will respect and keep it down. So that was my moment when I had to diverge and I have to pave my way through these number of men whom I had never experienced, and they are coming from backgrounds which are from rural areas, from where they have never seen their even mothers taking out a ghungat. And here somebody 21-year-old coming here and trying to tell them, you do this. Will you take it? Will a class 5 student and come tell, Didi, come and do it. Will you do it? No. Right? So that is what it's all about. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Giri, so for giving me this question so that I could make them understand. Yeah. Anybody else?
Firstly, I'm Deepika, and you did mention that we women, we have the superpower of withstanding a lot of pressure, a lot of pain, and I absolutely agree with that. I think my mother would resonate with that a lot. Yeah. So I want to ask you, what was the mindset that you have adopted or that you have inculcated to keep you moving forward?
You understand what is a kick? Your parents give kick. Ud jao, subah. So when your life becomes mundane, I did a career change. It was not that I left army because I was supposed to leave it. I left it in my own choice. That I have to do something else. I have to get into a different area. So that's how it gives me kick. So when you do something new, innovative, you want to try a new path, it gives you a new energy. You can go ahead when you have a new energy. So all you need, because that's what change is something that we take every time. From childhood, we go into the college, it's a change. From that to a married life, you leave your house, entire years that you have stayed, it's a change. So we are adapt to changes. And when the change does not happen, you get flat. So keep you going, you need a kick and you need a change. So I needed a kick, so I wanted to go out. Yeah, anyone else? Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Ashrita.
Arshita.
Ashrita.
Ashrita. Okay, Ashrita. Yeah. Which year?
Third year, ma'am.
Third year. I was guessing.
So I want to ask, what are the process you followed to join the army?
Okay. So the process we followed in our times was different. Now you have an exam called CDS. So you have to write that exam. If you pass that exam, you will get a call. And after that, you have 5 days of, you can call it interview. 5 days of interview. But it's a different kind of interview where you are continuously monitors 24/7 when you're sleeping also. So I'm very sure Dr. Giri must be knowing. So I don't know about Janvi's batch, my batch, we were 75
who had gone in for screening. SSB Bhopal, yeah. SSB Bhopal, and उसके बाद 30 बचे थे मेरे ख्याल से 25, हाँ 25 to 5, and उसमें से one got medically out, I think so. 4 of us got in. 4 of us got in. So that's how from 75 to 4. Okay, and now it is more. It is. That's one batch. Okay, so it's like it happens that all is a washout. Washout means 75 से 75 के out हो गए. Okay, nobody is selected. So you have to have that mental resilience. They see that. So this is the process. Right now, you go into, and moreover, you go into the site, either Air Force, Defense or Navy. You will get the dates when are the exams, and you can just appear and go ahead for it. Right? I would say failing in that exam does not mean that you're failed or you're not good enough. You're good for something else. You're not meant for this. That's the only thing. Nice question.
Ma'am, there's another question.
Yes.
Yes. Good morning, ma'am. I'm
Good morning.
Harinisri.
Sorry?
I'm Harinisri, ma'am.
Very difficult name. फिर से बोल.
Yes. Harinisri.
Harinishri, you have a
Yes,
beautiful
ma'am.
smile. Tell me.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, so your journey, it was a very inspiring journey, but throughout it, there have been highs and lows, I expect. So when we fall down, sometimes most of us are hard on ourselves. At that point of time, when we don't have people around us, how do you tell yourselves that you're enough and you can still continue and achieve?
Okay. I've been married 19 years completed this August. And I could stay with my husband for 10 years. So 9 years, I've navigated on my own. Why am I saying this? Because when you're handling everything, okay, fixing a screw, okay, doing everything in the house, you feel low. When you have office pressure, you have work pressure, you have somebody that's not working out. I have teenage children, so everybody can relate who has teenage children. And you also have been very tough, I am very sure, to your parents when you were teenagers. So please go back and think on it. So, so when you go low, okay, there's nothing wrong to go low. Feel bad? Fine. Cry it out if you feel like. But then, just sit and think what all have you achieved and not that what you have not achieved. What all impossible things that you have navigated. I'm not saying impossible things are very big things. For you, that you have a school mein section change, right? You must have left your best friend. And going to next day's call, how will I sit in that class without my best friend? Is a challenge. That you have overcome. Right? It's not that it is a low. So you don't take it as a low. But it is a low. When your mother said, get out of the house. I don't want to see your face. That is a low. And you say, yes, I will do something. And I will not come back to this house. Right? Everybody. It happens with everybody. Okay. All the time you are seeing mobile. You don't have any studies or what? What do you go for the college? You have exams on your head. That is what your mom's dialogue is. And you are like, chill ma, I've already done it. Right? So that time your mom is at low. She's thinking what's going to happen. So don't think what's going to happen. Try and think that how what is going to happen or might happen, how I can circumvent it. So changing a section is also a low. And you overcome it. So think about what you have overcome it, that will give you strength. And for me, it is like my children, my family entirely knows कि ये जब गुस्सा होती है, दूध के उबाल की तरह गुस्सा होती है, 2 मिनट लगेगा ठंडा हो जाएगी. ठीक है? So let your emotions pass by, settle down, because these emotions have chemical. These are all chemical changes. Okay, so scientifically these are chemical changes that happens, and it will not remain flat. It will go down. So just relax, think about your achievements, you will get through it. Right? Anybody else or somebody feeling hungry? Yeah, I see a yellow.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
I'm Preeti, a second year CSE student.
Hi, Preeti. Second year CS.
Yeah,
Okay.
CSE, yeah.
Okay, CSE.
So I just want to ask you, is there any memorable moment from your whole army ke experience that you would like to share with us?
Actually, they're innumerable and it'll take the entire day. I have a lot of wonderful memories, but one of the tough ones was, you people know Galwan? When Galwan happened? No? Don't read newspapers. Okay, so it is when one of our counterpart, we had some issues with them. That is, you know the country map very well, na? So right hand side and left hand side? No. So left hand side counterparts, we had some issues with them, and that time I was posted over there. So technology. How technology helps and how it is so difficult to navigate. So, you know drones, all of you know drones. So you know how it works. So I'm going slightly technical, how it works. Any idea? All CS and all technology students have some idea at least. Yeah, speak up. There is no wrong answers. Tell me, how does it work?
Sensors.
Yeah, it has sensors. But can you run a drone sitting here? You can do that?
Yeah.
Yes? Why?
Signals.
Yeah. Why? I got the answer. Signals. And it is communication. So there are two kinds of communications in that. One is the signal communication. One is the GPS coordinates. Right? So if you stop any of them, right? You can stop the drone. You don't need a gun. You can do it with technology because that is technology. Right? So you can stop it with technology. You don't need anything else. But our challenge was, we could see the drone, but we could not interpret the communication. We could not understand how, if it is communicating. Okay, so it will be visible. How it will be visible? On your sensors, scanners. But it was not visible. We can see it, but there is no communication. Technology and technology advancement. So how I navigated through and how got this solution, I won't share it because it's classified. So that was my euphoria moment. And once you know how it is done, when your mama knows that from which area you come and steal the achar. Okay? All of you steal pickle from your home? No? So when she knows, she will cut off, she will keep the jar somewhere else. Right? So when you know the problem, you can find a solution. You can't find a solution when you don't know the problem. Right? So we could find a solution to it and completely jam the systems when we understood that what is the root cause of not getting scanned. So that was one of my boring euphoria moment. But, okay, I'll share a small interesting one. I'm in signals. So, in one of my appointment, I have to listen to a lot of conversations. And what kind of conversation? When an anti-national element is talking to another anti-national element, that they are going to launch a attack. Okay? They're going to place a bomb or something or the other, or they are going to enter our country. So we don't do anything. We keep on listening what they are trying to do. The solution does not lie always in acting or reacting. Okay, I am repeating myself. So what we used to do, any communication graduate over here? Madam studying communication? No? Okay. Mobile, you know. How do you get tower? How do you get a signal on your mobile? You need a tower. So what's this called? That's BTS. Okay? So when you're communicating with me. For example, Deepika is communicating with me, right? And she wants somebody else is there. For example, you are there. Okay, you want to listen to the communication. If I interpret as her, so you will be actually communicating with her. Okay, and not with me. So it's like A, B, and C, and the middleman. So I used to, in simple language, tap the phone, and they used to think that they're speaking to somebody else, but used to speak to me. Mostly they follow text, and sometimes voice, but voice very less, because that can be caught. So they used to have text messages, and we used to masquerade in between. And मैंने बहुत सारी शादियाँ भी तोड़ी है. बोलती मत जा, हाँ वहाँ ना ऑपरेशन होने वाला है, तेरी शादी कैंसिल हो गई. Okay. So, but in this way we can avert lot of things that were supposed to be there. So that was one of the moments wherein I used to do lot of listen to their chit-chat talks also with their girlfriends. Okay, we keep on listening and you have to pick up only the information and not the data. So data science, who is there in data science? Just now somebody said na, data science. So data science is not about only mining the data. It's about taking out intelligence and information from that. So that's what I used to do. So therefore I was a part of electronics warfare that I shared, drone, and the signal intelligence that I now shared. So that was one of the moments.
Right.
I guess you have your lot of things pending also. So we'll take it from there. Thank you, first of all, for everything. You have a question or something? Okay. Thank you, everybody. I would thank the principal, Dr. Giri, and everybody present over here, dignitaries, and my BFF, Janvi, who has motivated me enough and invited me for this. I would like to connect both of you, wonderful people. It's nice to know your achievements, Arpita as well as you. So that's great. And thanks to all of the students. It was really nice to see all the smiling and the jubilant faces. So yesterday something was going on and somebody was telling that if you want to get activated, be with the young generation and next generations. So you feel activated. So that was my motivation to come over here, to get activated. Thank you. Thank you very much.
A very good afternoon to one and all the dignitaries present over here. I am PNS Soumya Bharadwaj, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, Faculty Coordinator of WiCys Chapter. Ma'am, thank you so much for your presence. It was like, we are somewhere else in the border. We are not here is what we felt. So, like, personally, I love Indian Army. So, I was very excited to see you here. Thank you so much for being here. Now, I would like to introduce our special guest, Fortunate Representative Kushila Gade Ma'am, Program Manager, NSA Academy. Please, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, so I can resonate actually what Vidisha ma'am was trying to say. So you being a mom working in Indian Defense, I being a child of a person who has worked in signals in the past. So my father worked for signals in Indian Army. So I have actually very high regards in terms of the service that the people provide to Indian Defense. So that's an amazing, I mean at home it's a different vibe, yeah? So, okay, without uniform we are all soldiers here, that's what I would believe. And as you said, women are intelligent, smart enough to take up roles in cybersecurity because of their inbuilt DNA in terms of threat intelligence. So my journey, I think, with Fortinet started about 3.5 years ago. And before that, I worked in other companies like Juniper Networks, which is also into networking. Most of my opportunities actually were into network security, cyber security, and I was squarely into education vertical. So close to around 18 years, I carry an experience with education vertical, program management. That's a bit about me. So this journey with Fortinet and WiCys actually started bringing Career-Tech into in between the charter. So I was having, currently in my role, I work with universities and academic institutions in providing enablement programs for certifications on cybersecurity. So if at all everyone knows who Fortinet is all about, some of you are already knowing what Fortinet does. Fortinet is a 25-year-old cybersecurity organization, the world leader, and I manage the APAC program for academic alliances. So I work with a lot of universities across India, Southeast Asia, Australia, New Zealand. And I was thinking how actually we can leverage this program to the next level. That's when in 2021, Fortinet actually did a strategic alignment with WiCys. So it was like a state-of-the-art engagement, I would say. Suddenly picking up lines on how women can actually take up careers in cybersecurity. What is so fascinating for women to be in this kind of roles? Even the company started looking for, giving privileges to women taking up these kind of roles. So that's when we actually connected Giri. I talked to Giri about it, and then we had a conversation with Sarita in Delhi. That's when we partnered with, Career-Tech and WiCys both happened at the similar timelines. And then this is the first chapter that WiCys is trying to do with within Hyderabad. And I'm really excited. I think girls, you have got very immense potential, and there is a lot of opportunity in and around you. Just try to see with a lot of open eyes. What I would see globally, WiCys and Fortinet has been a strategic partners. Fortinet is actually on the ISC Square standard, CISSP standards. We provide close to around 60 plus certifications. So the point where you mentioned, it's like collect your certifications as Pokemon cards. Yeah, sky is your limit. Fortinet provides you certifications worth of $600 to $800. By the time you complete your graduation, like sky is your limit. And there are a lot of opportunities in organizations who are giving you roles like cyber security analyst, cyber ops engineers, threat intelligence specialist. So it's all how you perceive the education, and you try to align that with what you're trying to learn here. So long way to go with WiCys, and I'm really happy I've been called here. I'm part of these conversations. Glad to know about your journey, ma'am, and I'm really amazed with your thing. Janvi, a pleasant smile always. And the journey actually has started. So I think Aarti, with you and Janvi, I think there is a long way to go. And thank you so much, Career-Tech team, for giving this opportunity. Thanks.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful words. Now, I would like to introduce our second special guest, Aarti Nair, ma'am, the core team member of WiCys, Vice President, Technology and Information Security Risk Management, Wells Fargo. Please, ma'am. Girls, we need little bit of silence, please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here, and I know I'm standing between you and lunch, so it will not take it long. So a lot of learnings for me today, and launching a student chapter, being here in person and interacting with each one of you is something very motivating. When I started my career in 2011, I wish I had this kind of support. So I started my career as a software programmer, then moved to application security, then moved to country governance from a regulatory management, and now I'm into technology risk management. So one thing I want everybody to learn and retain today is what Giri sir told. Don't chase your recruiters, rather than make your profile attractive enough so that the recruiters come to you. And from what Vidisha ma'am told today, you should be able to develop resilience, determination and grit in your lifelong journey, be it your career, be it your life. So that is what I want you all to take today as part of the session and embrace all these. There is a quote that is very close to my heart. It says, without rain, nothing grows. So be ready to embrace the storms in your life. You will have many ups and downs. As much as you embrace your ups, be ready to embrace the downs as well. So you will learn a lot throughout this journey. Be deterministic, develop the habit of grit and resilience. All the best to each one of you.
Sorry, before I forget, here on this stage, after thanking all these people, I have to, appreciate two of leaders from Career Tech, because the entire show is being managed by two people. Welcome Arpita and Krishna Priya. So they are part of, because I strongly believe we have to empower them. I have empowered them, but they have done a fantastic job for managing this first, WiCys launch, association with Career Tech, right? So thanks Arpita and Krishna Priya, you both made it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable words. Now, I would like to introduce our WiCys chapter student members. So, firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I am the faculty coordinator from KLH Aziznagar campus. I am PNS Soumya Bharadwaj, assistant professor from Department of CSE. Now, I would like to introduce our chapter president, Ms. Deepika. Please. She is Deepika. Now we have our chapter vice president, Pravalika Reddy. Now we have Sunanda, who is our VP operations. We have Pravalika, who is VP outreach. We have Harshita, VP content. We have Kirti, our chapter secretary. We have Leena, she's our tech lead. We have Lasya, she's logistic lead. Last but not the least, we have our cultural event coordinator, who is Lakshmi Vishali. So everyone, this is our team. We have struggled a lot to make this event happen successful today. With all of your blessings, lot of support from our principal sir, our HOD ma'am, Shravan sir, our Arpita ma'am, Krishna Priya ma'am, and many more. Thanks a lot for all your support. Thank you so much. Sure, ma'am.
So yes, in my quick note earlier about WiCys, I had not mentioned our gratitude from on behalf of WiCys. Thank you so much to Dr. Ramakrishnan for all your support, for believing in the cause that we need to have such kind of a setup where we can engage and bring our young girls to a greater platform. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Giri and your entire team, for providing all the support, because this is a very big effort with a very small steps taken by WiCys, but the aim is very big to take it further. And thank you so much for providing all the support. And on behalf of WiCys, especially me over here and Aarti also, I would like to thank all of you, but I would request you all to look on the stage. This team which you see, I can see these teams, flying high, ready to take the flight in future. It is not about being a part of the student chapter. The roles which you have volunteered to perform as a part of student chapter is going to give you immense kind of experience and confidence in handling soft skills which Vidisha, my friend, had mentioned earlier. It's not about just academics and your performance, it's about how you can organize things and enter. So your leadership role and your training has started right away. So congratulations and all the best to you all. And thank you so much.
These are not small, okay? This is your achievement, and put it in your CV that you were a part and you are a part of it as that appointment, okay?
Thank you, ma'am. You have been running around, and thank you so much for providing. These girls are going to need a lot of help and guidance from you. So thank you, ma'am, for volunteering.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your blessings, especially on the Teachers' Day to me and my team. And I know they are like the upcoming leaders. Thank you so much, team. Yes, please. Now I would like to invite our principal sir, Dr. Akhila Ramakrishna, to facilitate our guests. Firstly, we would like to facilitate our Lieutenant Colonel Vidisha ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Next we have Kushala ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now we have our Major Jahnavi ma'am. Now we have our Aarti Nair ma'am. Now we have Dr. Giridharan sir. Sir, please. Now we have our Arpita ma'am. Now we have our Krishna Priya ma'am. Thank you so much all our guests.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone. To bring our formal event to a close, I invite Deepika, our WiCys chapter president, to promote vote of thanks. Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Deepika, and as the chapter president, I'm so honored to be standing here, and I hold this event really dear and close to my heart. And I think every single woman in this auditorium has helped us prove that when women come together, there is no firewall that's strong enough to break. Right? So, first and foremost, I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Ramakrishna sir. Thank you for inaugurating this event, sir, and also enabling and laying the foundation for us students to establish amazing student chapters like this. And I would like to thank our head of department of CSC, Dr. Arpita ma'am. Ma'am, your vision in the department is what made this event flourish and thrive. So thank you for believing in us, ma'am. And a very special word of thanks to Lieutenant Colonel Vidisha ma'am. Thank you so much for coming. Your remarkable journey from serving the nation to an amazing corporate professional is amazing, has left us all in awe. And I think we need more stories like this where women break barriers that were thought to be unbreakable. So, thank you, ma'am. And thank you to the WiCys team, especially Janvi, Major Janvi ma'am. Ma'am, you have brought this initiative to life on our campus. Thank you so much. Your presence is what resonates with the fact that women, we can and we must lead the forefront of cybersecurity. And thank you to the Career Tech team, Dr. Giridharan sir. Thank you. You have shown us the importance and value of industry academia tie-ups. I think we as students, we need to get more acclimatized to events like this because it opens our minds to real world opportunities. And thank you, Aarti ma'am, Kushala ma'am, for being with us and supporting us throughout. Thank you, Arpita ma'am, Krishna Priya ma'am. This is honestly the first time organizing an event for all of us. So you have made this possible for us. And, and thank you to Soumya ma'am. Ma'am has stuck with us through every oops moment, through every moment of confusion. I think she was the one who was patching up all of the vulnerabilities. So thank you, ma'am. And thank you to the amazing core WiCys team, Pravalika, Harshita, Kirti, Munur Pravalika, Leena, Harshita, and Lasya, and Vishali. Thank you so much. Thank you all for attending. I just want to thank everybody here for coming. And I just want to say that leadership has no gender and courage has no limits. Thank you.
So we already see a leader here, right?